Good evening. How is everyone doing? How are you all tonight? How are you all tonight? It's been a while that I came on live to speak with you all. I miss you all. How is everyone doing? Good evening. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Clear. What is the name of our group? Welcome to this group, the Clear and Testing group, where we all get to talk about drug testing, clear, all of them good stuff that has to do with drug testing, clear, diagnostic, clinical lab. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing? I just want to take a minute to welcome all of our new members. I did see that the group is growing and we have new members in our midst, so I just want to take a minute to say hi to you all. Welcome. This is home for you. If you're a seasoned or new entrepreneur, if you're new in the business, the drug testing business itself, welcome. This group is to share resources, share experiences, and all those stuff that you have. Should you have questions, should you have any type of question as far as getting started, or if you're in the middle of your journey in opening up your own drug testing field, this is the right group for you. We have I've actually been able to share some good resources for you to get started, and if there's anything in specific that you have, you can always ask, and we are a good team. We are here to help you with all of those. So I was gonna say, I took a minute to especially welcome those our new members that have joined the group. Also to let you know that my next and last class for the year is December the 6th. If you're looking to launch, if you're looking to start a new journey, if you're looking to, there must have been a reason why you've joined the group. Absolutely correct. There must have been a reason why you've joined us. It's either you're in the healthcare field or you're in the drug testing business and you're looking for a group of people to share off your resources with, or to connect, to network with. This is the right place. And my class, like I said, is gonna be the last class for the year, is December the 6th. So if you haven't been certified, you can reach out to me. What I want to go a little bit to go overview of what the program this coming last class is going to entail. It's 2-in-1, meaning that we're going to be doing 2 training in a session. Okay, I am going to be training you all on how to properly be a DOT specimen collector, all right, as well as train you on how to do hair collection. The reason is that you want to add hair collection into what you're doing as one of your services, because it's highly in demand. If you do know how to properly do hair collection, there are protocols, there are things that you do have to put in place. It sounds very easy, but there are things you got to be trained. Okay, let's just put it that way. So it's a 2-in-1 program or training or course, and that will be December the 6th. So if you are looking, so what I've decided to do is split the training. It's going to be half session. 2 hours is going to be dedicated for DOT, because there's a lot to go over. For DOT, you do have to, we are going to go over the 5 scenarios, the 5 mock scenarios, how to handle 5 different situations. That's what the DOT covers. Remember, DOT is regulated, and they all, what they do in DOT, what we do in DOT is all about urine. The Department of Transportation uses urine as their specimen for collection. So we're going to be dedicating 2 hours to talk about urine specimen collection. And also, if you have taken my course before, I'm going to use this course as a refresher. If you want to, if you get to have one extra refresh or course. So if you've taken my course in the past, you can join this coming last session for free. This is going to be my last course. So again, 2 hours is going to be dedicated for urine specimen collection, where you get to be certified as a specimen DOT specimen collector. And the other 1 hour, we are going to be talking about hair collection. So if you are already certified as a DOT specimen collector and you want to add hair collection as a service into what you do, and you are not yet trained properly to do that, come on the 6th, I think it's a Wednesday, all right, the last session. So 7 to 9, we're going to be doing urine collection, and 9 to 10 or about, we are going to be talking about urine. So if you are if you haven't taken any of those courses, plan to spend 3 hours. It's from 3 hours, like from 7 through 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I know that a lot of people have asked me and they're like, we already have the DOT, I already have the urine certification. What about the hair? So I'm going to give that opportunity for those that wants to have hair as the service. Y'all can join me at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and join us on the other half of the training. So for DOT, your certification is good for, how are you, Polish Wilson? Your certification is good for 5 years. It does expire. DOT specimen collection is good for 5 years. We want you to be able to retain what you've learned in the past 5 years and recertify. Okay? And the recertification is so easy. For the hair collection, it is NOx, meaning that it does not expire. NOx, it does not expire. You get to keep your certification and continually to, learn how to properly do hair collection. You want to do hair collection because the demand is there. There are so many people that you can market your service to. We've identified that the big oil and gas company, the big transportation agency, they opt for hair collection, and that is because we've come to determine hair, you can detect drug longer when you do hair specimen, because the follicles, as your hair grows, there is this research about hair, and it's been determined that you can determine drug test, drug in the system, in your bloodstream, your metabolism, up to about 90 days. Okay, so if you're using, you can detect drug by just doing hair collection and collecting some hair around the bottom line of your head. So a lot of agencies that are reputable, that are big, that has a lot to money, that might be, these big trucking companies, they need to protect their assets. So they opt for urine and hair because they don't want to hire a driver that has drug problem. They want to be able to ensure that they're hiring the right candidates. Remember, the reason why we do drug testing in the first place is for pre-employment, to make sure that they can pass drug screen, to ensure a drug-free workplace. So if you have your business set up properly in that way, that you have a one-stop shop for everything, that will be great for you, right? So when you're marketing your DOT, you can as well say, hey, we do hair collection. All right, another reason why you want to do hair collection is because when you're doing court system, okay, the court system do not use urine at all. The court system will rather invest in doing hair collection. When it comes to child case custody, family health services, all those good stuff by the DHS, they all opt for hair drug collection, because when it comes to family, child, all those kind of all the family agency, those department, those umbrella, they want to be able to make sure that they're doing the right thing. So the court system always opt for hair collection. So again, you want to be able to have the services. So that is why I am doing 2-in-1 on the 6th. I don't know the day. I think it's a Tuesday. The first Tuesday in December, I'm going to be offering those training. So if you're interested, and I think the sales is still ongoing, okay, so if you're interested, I'm gonna make it go into this week because it's holiday anyway and it's Thanksgiving. Why not? So if you're the one that is still thinking and still want to still need time to register, I am extending the offer till the end of this week. Okay, my birthday / Thanksgiving. All right, so you have up until this week to register for your 2-in-1. And if you decide that you want to just do the hair collection because you're already certified DOT, that alone is just $100. The hair collection piece is $100, and the DOT piece is, how much did I say it was? So, but both classes are, it's both certification is going to be $150. All right, guys. Also to welcome you all in this group. Okay, if you have questions, if you need coaching, if you need some kind of questions and clarity, I had a question. Very soon I'm going to also go about putting up a Q&A session. Have been having this questions come around frequently, and I want to go live or just do some kind of like recording so that you all can benefit from. I want to carefully say that CLIA lab is slightly different from drug testing. I've seen this question come that if you have a CLIA, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can do drug testing. They are two separate parallel lines. However, the convenience is there for you to merge these two businesses together, because what you're doing, you can combine clinical and diagnostic together. Clinical is strictly for CLIA. So I have one lady ask me that she has a CLIA certificate. How do I go about getting my supplies? What supplies are you talking about? You have a CLIA? Yes. CLIA is simply waivered. You are only allowed to do waiver testing. Urinalysis, drug testing is not waiver testing, because drug testing is strictly looking for drug. It's not urinalysis, although the specimen that you're going to collect for drug is urine, but you're not doing urinalysis. We are only doing drug analysis. Again, I hope you guys are not confusing those two concepts. We are trying to look at some certain drug in our urine or in our body, so we collect urine to determine the drug level in the body system. So your MRO is your medical review officer that oversees those breakdown and lab results. You know, they determine, okay, you have this certain amount of thing. So every of those belongs to the lab. That's why you need a toxicology account. When it comes to clinical, that's CLIA. You also need clinical account for CLIA. So when you think you have a CLIA, your CLIA does not automatically gives you a toxicology supply, because I don't want you guys to be confused. I talk about both a lot of times. I use them, you know, that's my expertise, that's what I coach and mentor in. So I hope it's clear. Do not put two things just because you have a CLIA waiver lab or a CLIA waiver certification. It does not mean that you're doing CLIA. Everything that falls under CLIA is in the group. I have linked and talked about it, listed in the group. Check on the file session, check the research session in the group. You will see all of this test menu that falls under CLIA waiver testing. For example, we have strep, we have flu, we have diabetes check, hemoglobin, cholesterol, RSV, all those good stuff. There is a huge list. And when you're filling out your CLIA application, you should know and be familiar with those lists, because it's one of those questions in your CLIA application. And CLIA is asking you, CMS actually specifically asked you, how many tests are you going to be doing in a year? What's your total aggregates of tests? So you should by now be familiar with that. Drug testing is toxicology. It is not clinical. It is pharmacogenetics. It's toxic. It doesn't have anything to do with your clinical. However, they are interwoven and interrelated. When it comes to the business setup, you can decide to do clinical and drug testing. Okay? I hope it is clear. And if you have Absolutely. And what I'm getting ready to do in next year, as I always encourage you guys, hey, get on board, get on the wagon, do this for yourself. I'm also doing something for myself as a coach. And my 2023 project and goal is to actually coach you guys on how to successfully operate a workforce business. So when you're going to do workforce, we don't even want to do clinical for a minute. We're going to put clinical to a side, because what I'll do is break it down in such a way that it's going to be two umbrellas. For clinical, and I'm going to get to your question in a minute, Dextetria. So for clinical, we want to do clinical phlebotomy clinic, like a mini clinic, urgent care center. All right. Then when we want to talk about toxicology, we want to talk about drug testing, pre-employment, workforce, e-verification. As you can see, it's two separate entities. So y'all will get to decide in 2023 what you want to do, because all of these businesses or all of the services are highly profitable, successfully profitable. I'm not going to drop the gem tonight because I'm going to reserve that. I don't want to overwhelm you too much with a lot of information, because we have some newbies here and we got to take some steps. Sometimes we need baby steps, because some people need it to be breaking down in a little bit step by step situation. All right. So what I said, or what I'm saying, is we have clinical and we have toxicology. You're clear if you're a clear person, if you're in the home care field, if you're in the nursing, if you're a nurse, if you're a nurse practitioner, if you're a registered nurse, if you're a CNA, you can stick to one umbrella, and that's your clinical. And there are so many things that you can do. And that's where you get to collaborate with a provider if you're not, with a clinical person. Okay, so y'all can get to do all of those screening, the blood draw, your testing, the connection with clinical, what have you. On this other side, we want to do background check, fingerprint, pre-employment, occupational, physical card. You want to do with owner's operator. You want to do everything related to pre-employment, because that's the whole setting entity on its own. So let me get to your question, Dexetria. Yes, absolutely. And that's my goal for 2023. So y'all better go on Coach Eli, my official page, okay? Because I'm not going to be using Elizabeth Aiken, all right? I'm going to be transitioning into my official page. That's my goal for 2023, to help you guys understand the narratives, your entity. Because again, I said in my last video that if you do not set up your business properly, you would be missing out on some things. So all of these gems will be on Coach Eli's page. That is the business coaching page on its own. So I encourage you, if you're not following that group, go ahead and follow me on Coach Eli. So let me get to your question, Dexetria. How are you, Alera? I can't wait to share with you my coaching, my 5 weeks coaching program. What I usually do with that is that if you guys are interested, I always do like a demo presentation, so that you guys will see what you're about to get in. I break it down in such a way that all of the services, the duration, what I'm going to be doing for each time throughout your 5 week with me, it's there. So Alera, I want to meet with you on Wednesday so we can go over the details of what the mentorship covers. By the 5th week, you should have your lab launching. I've had about this past week, I have 3 graduates, all right? So I want to specifically say congratulations to Kola. Congratulations. She just finished her 5 weeks mentorship just recently, last week. Also to Camille Scott, welcome, congratulations. These 2 ladies are booming already. They are already seeing their clients. They took the mentorship course and they are forever grateful. Also, we have Ty Downey. She just also launched. So these are the groups of ladies that's recently just graduated from the 5 weeks mentorship program. Okay, so absolutely say congrats to Camille and say a huge congrats to Ty as well, Alera. And you're gonna be next, guys. Alera just secured office space last week, just this past Saturday. Alara just secured a huge office space, and she's located in Chicago. Maven is about to be launched in January. All right, guys. So we have a lot of people, great women in this group that are doing great. So if you're a newbie, you're in the right place. You are in the right place at the right time. And that's why I've carefully used my platform in such a way. Even my trainings, I don't want to be too, I want it to be an affordable thing, all right? I want it to be affordable to you guys so that y'all can benefit and do what you desire to do. Okay? So, the question I have here from Dexetria is that I'm new to this group. This class for DOT, will I be certified to do testing in my office? Yes. It's a little office space. You don't need a huge overhead. A office space where people can come. We want to consider that as a collection site, right? You want to have a collection site where donors can be presented, where they can come to you, because remember, the business is that you're going to be dealing with a lot of employers, right? And they will be sending donors to you, their employees to you. So you can, yes, your office space qualifies as that. And my class will help you offer pre-employment and DOT testing. Absolutely. So Dexetra, if you have not registered for the coming class, which is the next 2 weeks, go ahead and register for that class. You get to, if you're going to take the 2 courses, which I encourage you to do, is only $149. You will never see that. You will never see that again until next year, maybe in November again. So and it's only once in a year. Normally one of the DOT, my DOT course is actually $375, and the hair collection is actually way more expensive. I just started recently teaching that course because we didn't have a trainer. We didn't have trainer for those. So again, I am an innovative coach. So I always try to be innovative and be creative in my thinking. So I decided to introduce hair collection training. So my next course, but my next training and subsequent ones is going to be expensive. So, but this is the right time for you, Dexetra. So yes, your question, all of the 3 questions is a yes. You will be able to use your office space to do the DOT testing, and my class will help you offer pre-employment services. And if you're not following Coach Eli, I have so many things that I'm going to be dropping. One of them, let me drop it there right now. If you guys are not yet doing pre-employment verification, not just background, there is something we call e-verify. That's everybody that is hired that they need to do their I-9 verification. They need to fill out an I-9 form. So I'm going to teach you guys how to incorporate that as a service in your business as well. We're going to talk about that next year. So I have another question from Eder. Eder says she's trying to get insight on drug testing process for my state's DOT, and no one is willing to help. 2 weeks in, all I keep getting is I don't know. I really want to take your class. Absolutely. You are in the right place at the right time. Right place at the right time, Eder. I can help you with that. We can talk offline if you need more. No one is willing to help you. I am willing to help you, and I have a lot of resources. You can start with the group. Try to ask questions, try to navigate the group. I've dropped some videos, I've always dropped some content. If I were you, I'm gonna keep notes of some words. That's why sometimes I do keywords. Even remember when employer are hiring, they look for keywords. Keywords help you narrow down your search. So that's why sometimes I do keywords, and there is a video in particular on keywords that I've done in the past. So go ahead and search keyword in the group and use those words, write them down. It will help you ask questions that are beneficial to you in this business. So I always do keywords sometimes, guys. Yes, so this is everything that I've come to share. All right, guys. December, and of course, like I said, I am not taking away the price for the DOT2 combination 2-in-1. I will leave it on till this week, so y'all can take benefit of the good price. It's once in a year. Absolutely. So, Alara, let's talk offline. Okay, let's talk offline. So Dexetra, Eder, I hope and if you have more or further questions, we can talk offline. Adria, I see you. Palisha, I see you. Thank you all so much for joining. It's really a pleasure having you in this group, and I'll see you on the other side. Coach Eli, to be precise. Bye bye.